we are going to talk really briefly and concisely about how to tap into your desires and why this is so important. For so many of us, we have felt we have to put our life on hold during this pandemic and not actually dream, not actually desire, or I'm going to wait until the world gets back to normal before I get to be me. But the problem when we do this is we actually suffocate. We hold ourselves back from living in our truth. And we're not meant to wait to live in our truth. We're meant to live in it now. But what do you do when you feel stuck? What do you do when you feel hopeless? How do you start to turn that inner dialogue on, that inner voice, turn that volume up to say, this is what my voice is telling me, what my desires, my true wants are? The first step in doing this is take out a piece of paper or a journal and title it My Desire List and just start to do a brain dump. What is it that you want? But I want you to do this in a magical way. And what I mean by that is if you had a magic wand in your hand and you could wave that wand and create anything your heart desires, that's the place I want you to tap into. Heartfelt desires. Why do we do this? We do this because it allows us to expand. It allows us to grow. It allows us to tap into our creative center by going to the heart center, the heartfelt desires. But here's what gets in the way. What gets in the way is when we focus on, but how am I going to do that? How is that even possible? I can't make that happen. Anytime that critter voice or that critter brain starts to talk to you in the house, I want you to just say, not right now, put it aside, and literally go back to the heartfelt desires. When we're in a place of creation and when we tap into a place of heartfelt desires, see, we don't think about how it's going to happen because how squeezes, how limits us, how brings fear up and literally stops us from living in our truth. So when that happens, I want you to be conscious or aware of it and just switch that critter brain off and say, nope, this is my heartfelt desire place. This is a space for me to be creative. This is a place for me to use my imagination and really get deep with what I want. The first step to creation is getting really clear on what it is you want to make happen in your life. And you can look at this in 5 key areas: health, wealth, career or purpose, relationships and love, and your inner peace or connection to that, which is greater. So those 5 areas, use that as a guide to write out your heartfelt desired list. But remember, we don't focus on the how it's going to happen. Right now, we're just cranking up the wants and the desires to start the first step of the creation cycle. You can do this.